So the next step I'm going to show you as well is the A/B testing tool. So just click on A/B testing, which again is within the Send tab on the left. You can then click on Create New Test, which is on the right-hand side there. And within the top, you would give it a name for the test. So just quick test, and this is what you would like to test. So you can actually test email newsletters, and also you can test different subject lines. So if you've got different newsletters that are targeted, you might want to use one which uses personalization with one that doesn't. See the results, see if people open them, see if they click on more links. And then the winner, which is the one that did gain the most links, or the most clicked or the most opens, at that point that will then be sent to the rest of your mailing list. Again, you can use the subject line. So you can use different ones. Subject A, subject B. You can add a different one as well, so you can add another one. You can have as many as you want, really, but obviously the test is better to do it just by a couple, so you can see the full effects. So just scrolling down here, you can select the email that you would like to send out. You've got the from name and also the from email address. So that's the one that the recipient will see. You've then got the mailing list that you want to test it against. You've got the schedule, so you can actually schedule the time and the date that you want it to be sent, and also the percentage, so you can have it to different percentage within that mailing list. And of course you can select the winner. So the most opens or the most clicks, and then the winning one will then be sent to the rest of the mailing list. At the bottom here, which is also important, is to select whether it's going to be if it's automated. So if you want the system to send it once it's completed, or if you want to manually send it yourself. Either way, you just click on either of the options. It's important to realize that if you do it automated, then you need to check the hours that it's going to be done after. So it's going to compare the results after 12 hours, or it can be 24 or 48 as shown there. So once you're done with that, just click on Save, and then it would save that for you. I'm just going to click on Back, as I didn't actually need to create one. So again, that's a great tool to use. So if you find that your opens or your clicks rates are dropping, then you can actually test it against your mailing list. Test different subject lines, test different newsletters to try and make sure that you're sending the right stuff, the ones that make the most opens or the most clicks. You can then obviously improve your emails from there. Again, looking at the reports and statistics, very important. And from that, you can then make emails sent to people that have opened the email, clicked, or send it to people that are not opening your emails, and try and entice them to do so. There's lots of different features within the account that you can use that you might not be aware of. The final one that I'm going to show you is actually the auto responders. So again, it's in the send option there. So the first one is the schedule autoresponders that I'm going to show you there. So if you're not actually in the office and you can't get to a computer, then you can actually schedule one. So you just click on the add button at the right hand side there. Give it a name, so newsletter 1. You can then take it from the newsletter itself within the account, so you can select which one you want to send, or you can do it from a URL if you've got it placed elsewhere. You can have it to embed the images, so when the recipient receives the email, the images are automatically displayed rather than just clicking on the download images link. Then select the mailing list, also the from name and from email, and then give it a subject line. Again, you can actually use the little icons on the right hand side there. If I click those, you'll see that you can use it to add personalization into the subject line, such as for the first name there. That code there will be used to display the first name from the people that have been added into the contacts data set. So at the top, if you're going to use this, again, it's important to make sure you're selecting a data set from this drop down here, that it is the right one that you're selecting. so it will work for you. So once you've done that, you can put like hi, and then you can insert the tags, and then just add any other subject line that you would like. At the bottom here, you've got a one-off send, so you can select the date and also the time that you'd like it to go out. You can have it as send text only version as well if you'd like. You can have it reoccurring, so if you want to send it every couple of days or daily, or even if you want to send it weekly or monthly, then you can use these different options here to do so. You can have a follow-up send as well, so if you want to do another send straight after it, then you can select after whatever different mailing list you would like, newsletter, and then add the hours as well. So that's a quick view of that one. Again, they're all set up in a similar way, so we've got at the top there, we've got welcome email to subscribers, and also at the bottom we've got automated email for unsubscribers. Those are very similar. Just an email will be sent to people if they sign up to one of your mailing lists, or if they unsubscribe from one of your mailing lists, just to give them maybe just a heads up that they've unsubscribed, and make sure that they wanted to do it. Again, if they've subscribed, then welcome to the mailing list. Tell them what you're going to be sending, introduce yourself. So again, it's the same setup as before. You would give it a name up there, select whatever whatever newsletter you'd like to send. You can then select the different mailing lists, subject line within there, and you can have it immediately sent when people subscribe, or you can have it delayed by a number of days and a number of hours. Again, you can preview always at the bottom to see which one you're going to be sending out, and so on. Just go back here, we've got follow-up send, and then we've got an automated send for clicks. So again, these are very useful as well. So rather than using the reports and statistics, you can actually set up an autoresponder first to send again to anyone that opens up your email. So here we've got the name at the top there, so we just give it name. We've then got the newsletter to send, and then the newsletter that's opened. So the one that's opened, and then the one that is sent after it. At the bottom, you've just got the subject line again. And then also you can send it immediately when opened, or you can delay it. Which one's clicked, you'll then be able to specify how much you want to delay it by, so a number of days or a number of hours. So just go back and we'll have a look at the clicked one. So here we've got send an automated email after it's been clicked the link. So just click on the add button at the right hand side there. And then we've got the autoresponder name, so just name. Then we've got the newsletter that you'd like to send, and also the trigger. So within here, we actually create the my links, so my trigger links. So I've already created 2 that I've got there, but if you haven't actually created any, then all you need to do is click on the create new links. In there, you would give it the URL. You would then give it the link a name, and you can actually enable it with Google Analytics if you want to take that. Create the link, and within there you've got my website now. So then if anyone clicks on the my website link, at this point then the newsletter and also the details just below there will be sent to that person. Again, you can have it immediately or delayed as well. The final one I'm going to show you is just the anniversary email. So if we click on add there, so within here you can give it a name, again like the same setup as before. You can have it newsletter or the URL. If it's a newsletter, select which one you want from the folders. You can then have it as the data set. So as I keep saying, the data set is very important to make sure you know which one the data has been imported into. Once you've selected that, you can then select the field, so the birthday one, because that would have their data in there. And also you've got the emails, the mailing list that you'd like to send to. Again, you've got the subject line down the bottom here, and you can have it sent immediately before the data set field, so you can have it a couple of days before or a couple of hours before, and then you can have it also after. So I mean, the benefit to knowing that on a company's basis is that if someone's birthday is just been, then obviously they're going to have more money to spend, so you might want to send them an email with more expensive products to try and get them to purchase those ones as well. So I'm just going back to the home screen now. So as I say, it was an overview of the advanced features. So how to import the mailing list with data, how to use the segmentation, how to add a template and also insert the personalization, which doesn't always have to be just first name, how to use the inbox preview, A/B testing to better your open and click rate, and also the autoresponders just to keep the communication going. So I hope you've enjoyed this webinar, and as I said earlier, I'd be more than happy to